Hello, people of Leicester and the surrounding areas. How we doing? I've written some new jokes. Do you mind if I crib? In the last 3 years, anyway. That's new, isn't it? Because we had lockdown, and I didn't write anything in lockdown or practice. I had other things to do, you know what I mean? Just on the phone to ladies. It's not as expensive as you. Right. I was on my own. One of the best cheap days out in Leicestershire is Bradgate Park. Yeah, it's right, isn't it? Despite the main attraction being deer, I showed my ex-girlfriend on top of old John. He woke up. He was really pissed I was walking through Highfields the other night and I got off 3 sex by a prostitute. So I jumped at the chance. Never look a gift whore in the mouth. Lovely fellow he was. I was in a cocktail bar in Leicester the other night and I asked for sex on the beach. The barmaid said, "You'll be lucky. The last train to Skegness is gone already." To get it, you have to change at Nottingham and Newark. Goes really early. My dog's got a god complex. I think it's because it can't spell. You know, my mum always said I could be anything I wanted to be. But when I entered the qualifier for the Greyhound Derby at Wimbledon in 1995, despite having the perfect draw on the outside, I couldn't fit into the trap. I'm quite big. Now, Schweppes is the oldest soft drink in the world. It was exported to Spain, France and England and was voted the best soft drink everywhere. It swept the boards. Oh. Swept the boards. There's a punchline of sorts. Dr. Pepper is the oldest soft drink in the USA. It's 136 years old. No wonder it's misunderstood. It's got no teeth. Oh. I saw that film Last Fanta in Paris. It was terrible. Just 2 hours of Marlon Brando masturbating in a cheap hotel room. No one seen Last Tango in Paris?
Yeah.
It's an album. I've not, to be honest. just know the general outline. What? No, Louis XIX was the King of France for just 20 minutes. But he wasn't happy though. All he wanted was his 15 minutes of fame. I drink a lot of water before I perform because when you drink that much water, it can put pressure on your bladder, and that actually makes you speak more authoritatively and with more confidence. And it was employed by a very controversial politician in the 1960s by the name of Enoch Powell. In fact, he employed this technique in his famous speech, "The Rivers of Piss." Who remembers that classic Great British orchestra team? Scarlet, Tuck, Hood, Little John, Maid Marion. 840 years of hurt. Jules Rimet still gleaming all together now. I didn't warn you, we're into the archery. You weren't ready. I wanted to watch the Tokyo Olympics archery on TV last year, but my mate said no, it's on Radio 4 at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
That's a shame. My divorce went well. She got the house, and she also got my Coldplay CD collection. My wife filed for divorce because she said I was awful in the sack. I thought school sports day was just a bit of fun. I used to work in an office. It was so stressful. I came out with dry skin. I was so relieved when my boss gave me my E45. I wanted to Sting down the pub the other night. So he said he was thinking about forming a new band, but he couldn't think of a name. Then a fight broke out in the pub. I said, call the police. He said, no, I've already been in a band called the police. Then I got glassed. I said, call an ambulance. I said, no, I was in a band at school called the Ambulance. I played bass. I bumped into Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend down the pub the other night. They said they were thinking about forming a new band, but they couldn't think of a name. I said, what about the crazy hot space hoppers from Venus? They said, the Who? I said, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just going to sit with the same name. Why bother asking me? Fuck off, Roger. Fuck off, Pete. Get out of the pub. Boring. Especially Pete. I bumped into Shane McGowan out of the Pogues in the pub the other night. He said he was thinking about forming a new band, but he couldn't think of a name. At least I think that's what he said. He was fucking hammered. Right, so you know, my favourite part of France is Monte Carlo in Monaco. In Principality. I got a bit jealous coming in on the bus tonight from Blaby. That's where I live. It's full of Leicester City fans going to see Leicester play in Europe. Because I'm a lifelong fan of the Foxes. I've been a lifelong fan for about 6 years now. So that's it. That's my new material from the last 3 years. Hope you enjoyed it. And enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you very much.